Welcome back to Farming Simulator 2017 with the Rude Man. And today I've got a very quick, small little video on two maps. These are two individualized maps. They're very small maps, and I just want to take a quick look at them because there's a lot of people out there that don't really want to play a big 4K map with fields the size of New York. These two maps that I'm going to show you are very small. There's not a lot of production on them, but the reason why I'm looking at them is they're very clean. And again, some people just want a small map to play. This one is called Central Ohio, and I think it's pretty much based on where the guy lives, probably. Johnson Agro Industries, established 1989, in partnership with Ohio Farm Bureau Foundation. So we're going to take a quick look at it. This is your farm proper, and again, it just looks very clean to me. It's just your basic farm, and you got quite a bit of room here to put whatever you need as far as equipment, and maybe a few placeable outbuildings or anything you want to add to it. And this is your garage that we just came out of. If you noticed, we started in a garage office. That's kind of, this is where you spawn right here. There's your computer. I'm sure you have a telephone here someplace. You got your coffee maker and your International Harvester farm all stool, tools, that kind of thing. You've got plenty of room in your shop here for your tractors. This is kind of strange. It looks like there's a wood stove or something burning in there, but when you come in here, it's like, what? Well, where's the steam coming from? Anyway, it's just a small thing. I like to point out the small things. Let's grab our helicopter here, and we're going to go out and take a quick flyby. Now, what I'm going to do is, this map, if you notice, is direct center of the, or this farm, I should say, is in the direct center of the map. And there, on the map is just your basic shed and your storage and stuff. Over there is your pig pens. Right there's your cattle operation, and just beyond that is the sheep, and we'll take a look at that in a minute. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go, which way am I going? I'm going east, and the main layout of this farm is fields, 2 or 3 small fields, mostly medium-sized fields with one large field. And they're all located around 2 lakes, a pond, and a river. So I'm going to start at the river here, and we're going to work our way around this map. Now, the main part of the map goes from east to west and follows this river. Everything else is pretty much just farmland and forestry land. So let's just kind of follow this river and we'll take a look. So right here we've got some storage capability, and you have the main farm, which we just went from. There's another little farmhouse over there, and it's interesting. He put some erosion marks in the fields. Obviously, they get some rain in Ohio, I suppose, and it does run off from the fields depending on the terrain. So that's what he's trying to show here is some water runoff. It looks like he's got some water pumps coming out of the river to irrigate the farms and stuff. This is your pig operation here, and it's a pretty typical pig operation. It looks like it's from the main game. The river isn't big enough that it can't go through a cul-de-sac, so he's got a cul-de-sac here that the river goes through. Another little erosion point in that field. And the river kind of opens up into a pond right here. Another little water pump operation there. There's your cattle operation. And again, it's just typical. It's nothing special. When I say that, I mean it's from the basic game. You got a silage maker there. And you got a silage clamp there. And there actually is quite a bit of space here for logging. If you notice here, these are all loggable trees that kind of follow the river. There's your sheep pens, and then another water pump. You got your logging operation right on the river. That's kind of handy. So you log all around that. And then again, following the river along, we head over here where your main town is. And it's a very small town. It's not very big. And you got a couple sell points here. You've got some apartment living. You've got some farmhouses. You got a little pond by a park. You got your bakery over there. I'm sure the spinnery is over here. Got a little grocery store. There's the dealership where you can buy your equipment. Nice little mini mart gas station, Shell gas station across the street. You got your firehouse right here that's handy. And then we kind of missed it, but because I went into town here. But the river ends up in another lake over in the corner of the map here. Now the outskirts of the map are pretty much just farmland, but you've got your sell points scattered around. There's over here is the place where you can sell your animals, slaughterhouse. And then he's added a little personalization to the map over here, right here. So you got shooting range here if you're a member of the NRA. Pretty cool. A little bit of personalization in the map. When I first flew over here, I didn't come down and look at that. I flew over this and I thought, what is this? Is this some kind of liquid poo tank or something, you know, a pond? And then I got over here and I saw all these little benches. And I said, you know what this is? It's a firing range. Sure enough, that's what it is. All right, and then, like I say, the most of the outskirts are just fields. There is this great big area here that's all grass. So you can see there's plenty of grass out here for you. There's plenty of logs to lumberjack if you're into that. There's another big granary over here. Looks like a co-op of some kind. All right, it's a place called Pioneer. Nice big sell point. And then I think there's scattered around outside the main area here are other sell points. So you got a sell point in a farmhouse over here. This one looks like a major sell point. This is that one that Stevie uses, amongst other people, that you can sell pretty much everything here. You can sell grain, you can sell your liquid slurry, there's fertilizer stuff here, and then again another little farmhouse here, another sell point down yonder. Looks like a big granary over there. Here's your BGA. And that's pretty much it. We've pretty much seen it all. Like I say, the main reason I'm showing this is because it's a very small farm, but it's very clean. It would be that would be kind of relaxing to farm, and you could still have some room to put in placeables. So if you want to put some production in here, there's plenty of production placeables out there for you to drop down. And let's land this thing, and we'll go take a look at our second farm. And we're back on our second farm of this real short video on small farms. This one, you start out in a bedroom. Look kind of like a girly room. But here we go. We're in a bedroom, and look, Moaning Lisa on the wall. This one is called... This one's called Elk River Bottom, and I think it's in Nebraska. But it's kind of interesting. The reason why I think it's kind of interesting is right away, right off the bat, we have what looks like an electrical plug that obviously isn't in the United States. We don't have plugs that look like that. That looks like a European electric plug. Yeah, those are not U.S. But anyway, small things. This is kind of nice. Have you ever heard me in videos say, wouldn't it be nice if we could actually get in our farmhouse and relax at night after a hard day of farming? Well, now you can. You got some lovely art on the walls. It really likes Moaning Lisa because you got another picture there of Mona Lisa. I don't know if this one doesn't open, I guess. But you got your main bedroom, you got a bathroom with a shower and sink and toilet. You notice that there is a balcony that runs all the way around the house. We are on the second floor, so let's head down. You've got a winding staircase here, a circular one. We can head down. It's a little tricky getting around inside here, as you can tell. And now we're on the first floor. Got your country kitchen, very small, very tidy. Stove and dishwasher. And we have another bathroom down here. And then we've got a living room. Got your stereo and your television. AC/DC rocker bust. There you go. You got a bookshelf with Stephen King's stand on it. Encyclopedia Britannica. Unless you're a lawyer, maybe they're law books. Some more art. A wall hanging clock and an office space. Oh, he's got a computer-assisted design program on. This guy must be an engineer. He's an engineer farmer with a law background. Okay, that's a law background. This is a medical background. So we got a doctor, lawyer, engineer that also farms. Cool. Oh, and likes AC/DC. All right, let's head out of here. Let's get out into our farm. Now, again, the reason why I'm showing you these two maps is I was kind of looking through maps, and these are very small maps that don't have a lot of production on them, but they're very clean maps, and they're maps that obviously somebody has personalized and have put their own little touches on. And I just thought they were so clean and kind of nice that they might be fun to play if you're interested in a smaller map that doesn't have a lot of production and you just want to farm. Then you've got this. You've got a nice little garage barn here. You've got a workshop here. You've got your silage silos here. So it's a pretty typical little farm. Noisy chickens over there. Let's head out. Let's see what we got scenery-wise here. All right, if we look at the main map here, you'll notice that this one does have some larger fields on them. Now, the previous map that we looked at in Ohio, it had medium-sized fields on it. The biggest field on that map was about the size of Field 21. Most of the rest of the map, I keep saying maps, about the biggest fields on the Ohio map were about the size of 21. There was only one of them. The rest of the fields on that map were medium size. This one has small, medium, and large, and so it's your choice as to how you want to play. And let's move on. Now, the main farm in Elkhorn is over in the north, not quite in the center north, but up north, and everything else is in the central part of the map. Everything. There's very little on the outskirts at all except for fields. So I think what I'm going to do is just fly here, and you can pretty much see the whole map. It isn't flat. It's got some hills on it. But let's head over into the east part, and we'll start there and head west. We're going to head west, young man. And the first thing we come to is a granary, a big granary. And heading east, we've got another big grain plant. Cargill, this one is. And I don't know if you noticed, but neither one of these small maps have a train system on them. And even if you did, it wouldn't go very far because it's a pretty small map. There's a scale set up down there. Looks like a garden center down here. We've got a service station, mini mart. Got a Napa store. And right there is your dealership. And we've got another set of... wow, you got a lot of granaries on this map. And again, there's a river kind of runs through the middle. Farmers Co-op. All right, this is the Farmers Co-op. There's a John Deere sign. Nothing runs like a deer. Little diner over there. You got, what is this? What do we have here? Farm Bureau Bank. It's a bank. And then we've got Paul's. Is that a restaurant? What's that guy doing behind the sheep? No, wait a minute. This is a family channel. What is Paul's? What? What? Sheep shagging? Oh my God. What is this? I didn't see this when I looked at this map. Oh my God. What do they do in Nebraska? That's... oh. I don't know what that is. I don't know. Is it a sell point for something? I didn't see a trigger. Oh my. Now I'm kind of worried about the rest of the map. Goodness gracious. So you got a couple farmhouses around the map. And again, this is a map that doesn't have a lot of production on it, if any. You got your BGA, typical BGA there. Nothing special. River runs through the little town here. What do we have here? A little grocery store? I don't want to get hung up on the power lines here. Hamburger, tenderloin. It's a little diner, it looks like. And we've got some fertilizer station here. Another sell point. What do we have here? Take a look at this. I don't wreck my helicopter. Melissa's Market. And we've got another sell point here. And that's pretty much it. Can't read what that one is, but it's a sell point of some kind. And that was it for town. Not a lot of town. Another little farmhouse over here. Or is this one we came from? No, this isn't one this isn't one we came from, but it looks like the same house. So the rest of the map is pretty much just fields. Let's head over this way. Now, if you remember, the main map that we started at was way in the north, but it looks like this is your animal farm here. In actuality, this looks like more the main farm, so you must live up north and come down here to do your farming. So here's something that's kind of interesting. I'm not quite sure what it is. Let's land this beast here. So you got your hay loft here for selling hay and stuff. But I don't know what this is. Look, you've got all these places you can dump whatever you put in there. It looks like grass. I don't know if those are silage silos or if they're just grass silos. But if you come in the inside, it dumps it all onto a conveyor belt that comes out the end here. And it looks like, to me, it looks like, I don't know, grass, doesn't it? I can't get up there, but it looks like grass on the conveyor belt. So I'm not quite sure what this is. And I couldn't find any kind of a machine or anything on it, so there's nothing to tell you what goes in it. I haven't played the map, so I'm not sure whether you put grass in here and it comes out silage. I'm not sure. But this is where you do your work as far as your farm. Your animals are here. This is a, what is this, sheep? This is your sheep right here. Now the pigs, you don't have a typical pig pen. You have a pig barn. So if you notice, the pigs are kept in this little barn here. I don't think you can even get in it, but I'm not... Well, yeah, you can. Open the door. So you can get in it. I can hear pigs. I can't see them. And obviously the doors aren't big enough for a tractor to come through. But there you go. Let's see what's in here. Just a big barn. Another workshop here. Gotta be careful, you'll get stuck on that thing. Take a ride. So, what is this? Okay, this guy's got a separate little shop in here with tools and stuff. It's got a loft up there. That's kind of cool. And some kind of little farmhouse. And at that point, we've got a larger cow barn. We got your typical cow barn here, but you've got quite a bit of area here for feeding, and then just a great big bunch of cows down here. They're not moving. They're plastic cows. Wonder if they give plastic milk. So it's a big dairy here. I got stuck on a cow. I'm stuck on a feeling. So that's pretty much for this farm. And again, the reason why I kind of showed you these two farms is, oh, I don't show you this, is just because I just thought they were cute little clean farms. It looked like they put a little bit of work in them. There's your chickens there. Here's your equipment. You got your silage silos here. I mean your grain silos. There's all your equipment here. Sell point over here. Cool. So yeah, they're just clean little farms. If you're tired of the great big 4K maps, and you just want to farm a small farm and be done with it, this is a couple for you to look at. I'm going to call it an episode here. I hope you liked it. If you did, give it a like, share it with a friend, subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you back on the farm in the next episode. Happy farming.